This is the Align Fitness Golf Performance Warm-Up video. So this is comprised of 14 different exercises. There's a mix of mobility exercises, separation exercises, and then just core activation exercises. If you're going to do every exercise, you would really just need 3 tools: a foam roller, a stick, and a band. If you don't have these 3 things, then just skip the corresponding exercises. If you do this video from top to bottom, it'll mobilize your joints, loosen up your muscles, activate your core, and put you in a position to have a great day.
Here we're just sticking the calves. We are looking for up to 3 hot spots. On each one of those 3 hot spots, we dig in pretty aggressively, go back and forth a bit like a little speed bump, and we're saying 10 to 15 pulses on all those spots. Here we're starting off with foam rolling the middle part of the spine. So we're not in the lower back, not in the shoulder blades, just that middle third, 10 pulses. Ryan, come on, you support your head just to protect your neck. Alright, so done there. Now let's go through the upper back. So now we're going to roll the length of the shoulder blades. So you might need to reposition the feet a little bit, pinch those elbows in nice and tight. Now you get better access to the muscles that are normally sort of hidden underneath the shoulder blades. Once again, we'll go 10 pulses, top of the shoulder blade to the bottom of the shoulder blade, not on the neck. This is active dorsiflexion, and we're doing this in 3 different positions. So with the foot flush and specifically the heel staying down, you're going to drive your knee forward over the big toe, over the middle toe, and over the pinky toe. We're going to alternate that 5 times over, so in the end it's 15 pulses. This is targeting primarily your ankle joint. Here's our lateral leg swing, so 2-fold. You're swinging the right leg there like it's a pendulum, and when you come across, purposely you're allowing yourself to get on the outside part of that left foot. Not so much that you collapse on the outside part of the left foot, but more so that you allow a little bit of lateral movement to that left. 15 left and then 15 right. These are hip drops. So you're going to lay on your back, arms wide, shoulders down. Feet are a little bit outside hip width, probably closer to shoulder width. And from this position, you're going to drop both knees to the right as far as you can, and go into the right, trying to connect the right knee to the ground if possible, so long as the other shoulder's connected to the ground as well. When you go left, same idea. The trail knee likely will not hit the ground, but that's okay. We're just alternating back and forth, back and forth. Let's go 10 in each direction. This is our side lying open buck. So you lay on the ground, on your shoulder, with the knee connected to the roller or to the ground, making sure that the knee is as high as the hip. From this position, you're going to turn open. You're going to look in that direction, rotate the torso in that direction, and also reach the arm. Goal is to try to connect that right shoulder to the ground if possible, and you come back. Every rep for the 10, you're trying to get a little bit deeper. We'll do this on both sides. Transitioning right from your sideline open buck, so you can go right into arm sweep. So staying in the same general position, start with your palm down on the ground behind your hips. So you're going to sweep all the way up, essentially to 12 o'clock. Whenever it feels natural, you're going to notice you're rolling the palm up. Whenever you start to feel a little bit of resistance, the goal is that you keep the hand on the ground the entire time. Let's make this one short and sweet, just 5 repetitions. This is our 3-position shoulder sawing drill. So we're going to start with the thumb up, reach as far forward as you can, and pull back and really activate the muscles of the upper back. Then we're going to go palm down. Same idea, still low pose, elbows are relatively tight to the ribs. 10 here. And finally, our 3rd position is going to be thumb down with the arms much higher and a high pull. Challenge on this one is not to shrug as you do it. You should feel more activation through your upper back here than you did on the previous 2. Really make sure you bend those elbows. Much better. So let's go 10 reps in each of the 3 positions. These are your arm circles. So shoulders are down and back, and you're thinking about activating the muscles of your upper back. Thumb up to start, you're going 10 circles forward and then 10 circles backwards. Then from here, we'd go palm down, 10 forward, 10 back, and then finally thumb down, 10 forward, 10 back, for a total of 60 circles, all about the size of the dinner plate. This is our standing torso turn. So we have a club in hand, in this case it's a dowel. We turn the torso, however, we are keeping the hips as stable as we can. So the goal is belt buckle never moves. We're going to go 10 in each direction, but importantly, with good posture, so just make sure there's no shrug. Once we're 10-10, let's say that we're there now, we're going to get a little faster, and we're actually going to release the trail foot. So go ahead, come through, yep, and we're back and forth. You can see the same manner, but we want good sequence, and now we actually have everything moving. So again, one more time, 10 in each direction here. Again, this is actually a full body turn. This is your single-legged bridge. So we're holding the right knee with both hands. The left foot is connected to the ground. And you're driving up and out of that left heel. This is a pull, so slow control is turn back down to the ground. And then drive your hips up nice and high. You want to make sure that that left knee isn't collapsing in towards the middle. And while the foot is flat, more weight's distributed to the heel to really maximize the activation of your left glute. So we really want to feel no low back and very minimal hamstring activation on that left leg. We'll do a sit of 10 and then we'll switch to the right side. So this is our high plank. We want to establish a straight line from the head to the tailbone certainly, but really even down to the heels. Activation should include quads and abdominals, and that should be automatic. What you have to force in here are the glutes and setting of the shoulder blades. Last piece of the puzzle for you is you actually want to turn the crooks of those elbows forward to really get a great set position for your shoulder blades. Goal here would be to hold anywhere between 40 and 60 seconds. Make sure you breathe and make sure you keep that head in a great position throughout. This is our lateral band walk. So you see the bands on the ankles. You have a forward pitch of the torso. The challenge is not to lean away from the direction that you're stepping. Let's go 15 steps in each direction. So again, low center of gravity, forward leaning the torso, step right without leaning to the left. And that's your lateral band walk. All right, these are our monster walks. So the band's still on the ankle, just like it was on the lateral walk. And you can see basically you're creating an arc. The foot comes in and sweeps out. In the end, it's a diagonal stride forward. So let's go 10 to 15 strides down, turn around, and come back.